It's time for Global News Review. As he is this.
I'm sending this message to various different channels to reach my dear Russian friends and the Russian soldiers serving in Ukraine. I'm speaking to you today because there are things that are going on in the world that are being kept from you, terrible things that you should know about. But before I talk about the harsh realities, let me just tell you about the Russian who became my hero. In 1961, when I was 14 years old, a very good friend of mine invited me to come to Vienna and to watch the World Weightlifting Championships. I was in the audience when Yuri Petrovich Vlasov won the World Championship title, becoming the first human being to lift 200 kilograms over his head. Somehow a friend of mine got me backstage. All of a sudden, there I was, a 14-year-old boy standing in front of the strongest man in the world. I couldn't believe it. He reached out to shake my hand. I mean, I still had a boy's hand. He had this powerful man's hand that swallowed mine. But he was kind, and he smiled at me. I would never forget that day. Never. I went home and I put his photo above my bed to inspire me when I started lifting weights. My father told me to take down that picture and to find a German or an Austrian hero. He got really angry, and we argued back and forth. He didn't like Russians because of his experience in the Second World War. You see, he was injured at Leningrad, where the Nazi army that he was part of did vicious harm to the great city and to its brave people. But I did not take the photograph down, no, because it didn't matter to me what flag Yuri Vlasov carried. My connections to Russia didn't stop there, by the way. Oh, it actually deepened when I traveled there with bodybuilding and for my movies and met all my Russian fans. And on one of those trips, I remember, I met Yuri Vlasov once again. It was in Moscow during the filming of Red Heat, which was the first American movie allowed to film in Red Square. Now, he and I spent the whole day together. He was so thoughtful, so kind, so smart, and, of course, very giving. He gave me this beautiful blue coffee cup. And ever since then, I've been drinking my coffee out of it.
Okay, because it's too long, I did not finish.
This is what we're asking our children to read. It's a strap-on dildo.
A fourth grade teacher posted in March that she was buying the ABC Book of Equality for her class library. I think it's a book for a sex cult.
You're creating deviants who won't be able to function as an adult in society.
Very interesting, not what you expect at a school board meeting.
And the tests were to get that.
Back in March of 2020, our school board unanimously approved the high school English language arts curriculum, which included book club books.
They were looking to have a wide variety of books that would, as we have talked, kind of reach a wide variety of children so that everyone could see themselves in some book or find some book of interest.
And these are
Oh, they are real heroes. They are real heroes. Those firefighters are real heroes. Fuck Russia, school Russia, Russian people, Russian soldier should walk in hell. Palestine being beaten. Okay, I watched this before. Chase every moment with your love. Okay. And the Ukraine farmer, which was the stronger pounder. Could you add the farmer or the strongest in the world? Could you add that? What's your? Oh, let's see. Yeah, Ukraine farmer is the strongest military soldier. Yeah, it's so true.
How you doing today?
Alright.
Fly with me, let's. Just amazing.
Madam Speaker,
Hello,
I rise today in solidarity with the Ukrainian people who are facing a cruel and inhumane war of aggression from a tyrant, Vladimir Putin. I also stand in solidarity with my Ukrainian American constituents whose friends and families are in harm's way. We must address this war with
And
courage,
I'm not racist. Yes, I'm
foresight, and
racist.
humility.
This is a low-rank race.
Oh.
Russians control gas ready to sugar socket. Okay, it's common to get sugar. You can find some sugar daddy. Why don't you find some sugar daddy? So, confirmed the American citizen was killed in Uganda, but did not provide additional information.
Hello, everybody.
Yale Law School interview panel hosted by the graduates. I don't know what does this mean. Federalist. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't have the book. I stick over
West, and we're joined by Joe English, who's an emergency communications officer for UNICEF.
Yeah, of course, it's horrible.
Transactions and arrangements. We are the world's reserve currency. We are the standard.
Went on, like Nick
What's
Fuentes.
Now I know people say that natives are real deadly out in the wild.
I respect him. I'm a Christian and he was a very brave Christian. God bless him. God protect him. God protect him. God protect him.
A single picture came out of Ukraine without really affecting us deeply. All the civilians now, all these people who are going out.
Guess how much it costs to have a baby in
请你们用一句话证明你是中国人。
被中华之崛起而读书，
用心双语华夏。我们应该要筑牢毛主席说过的一句话，要好好学习，天天
Oh my god.
Putin says he's only targeted.
Putin failed the invasion.
We
The pathology. I live in London most of my life. Most of my family, half of my family is in London, half of my family is in Ukraine. I've made a decision to come back.
The years and passion
I wanna take you to the island and trace your footprints in the sand. No one around the ocean. There's whitewashing slogans on the shipyard wall. Witch doctors praying for a mighty showdown. Way our holy flag is gonna fall. I wanna take you to the island and trace your footprints and the sign.
United Nations is a joke. I'll never trust United Nations. Okay, and then there's some battle footage. They are Ukrainian people, I guess.
Pictures on television, women and children dying in the street. Now we're still at it in our own place, still trying to reach the future through the past. How this twisted wreckage down on Main Street will bring us all together in the end. We go marching down the road to freedom
sad.
No.
And then what is that? Isn't that you play shooter in kindergarten? You deserve some good rest, you guys. You are true hero defending your own country.
Who played?
True hero. And then car is on fire. Yeah, I watched this before. Okay, I watched this before. Okay, so that's the end.
I don't even know if you're Indian. I assume you're Indian. What type of Indian? Punjabi? Are you sick? Fucking six, man.